Okay, so here we are with Opal, about to start our training session here. And the first thing we're starting with is working on reinforcing our self-loading into the crate. So she's doing really well at this. This is a puppy that has just a really good understanding right off the bat. Of just being in the crate is a great place to be. You saw when I opened the door, she immediately self-loaded herself. She has a lot of just natural draw to want to be in her crate just in general. And I don't just see this in the training session. I also see this, when she has her meals, because I feed all the puppies their meals in their crates. I go to open the door. She's never like just trying to bust herself out. She's really pretty calm about it all and just really comfortable. So, of course, that's just really exciting. It does make things a little easier. But so you can see here, I'm moving around a lot. I'm shutting the door. She's staying calm. I'm able to reward that. Essentially just like all the other training things we're doing, there's no command for this. So I am only reinforcing the behaviors I like and ignoring the others. So there I gave her the release word. I said, okay, and she came out. And then after she got her treat for the release word, she decided to self-load herself back in the crate. And I say that's a great idea. Now that time I did not ask her to come out. So there I put my hands behind my back so she couldn't see the treats. And then she chose on her own to go back in the crate. So that's a really good example of ignoring the behaviors you don't like and reinforcing the behaviors you do like. So when she came out, she didn't get any treats. And she quickly realized that wasn't the behavior I was looking for. And so she thought about, well, what else could I do? Oh, look, the crate's right there. How about I go in the crate? Because that's gotten me paid before. And sure enough, the second she goes in, I'll click and reward. So this is something I would encourage you to continue with, to keep this foundation really strong. But yeah, so I'm proofing it here. You see how I'm moving around a lot. So that did kind of draw her out there. She came out on her own, and that's why I do this. So again, ignoring her, and then she self-loads back in. So then I click and reward that when she's where I want her to be. Release word, okay. I'm going to shut the door. I thought that was a good place to end it. So that is what's nice about the wire crates, because you can kind of toss treats from afar and usually make it in the crate. But you can use any type of crate. You just have to get a little creative maybe about how you get the treats to the puppy. So now we're going to work on our stay, and she's doing really well on this as well. Really, she's just a little rock star puppy. She's super fun to work with, very focused. So here, there isn't a verbal, but I'm going to give her a hand signal. And there I moved one leg and she didn't move. There I took 2 steps and she didn't move. Hand signal 1, 2, 3, she didn't move, so click and reward. So with stay, you are going to be working on either distance, which is what I'm working on here, or you're going to work on duration. So you're never gonna combine the two, at least at this stage in training. You're just working on one or the other first. Mostly just working on distance right now. I have done a little bit of duration. So when you work on duration, I'm not going to step as far back. I might just take 1 step back, and then instead of that instant click like I did with the distance part of it, okay, so here she's got her paws on me. I'm ignoring it. Wait till she puts her little butt on the ground, click and treat. So again, right now, there's no right or wrong answers for the puppy. Like, nothing is right or wrong. They don't get in trouble. It's just, rewarding what you like. So there was I'm glad I did that. I couldn't remember if I did that or not. That was the duration. So I just took one step. There I took 2 steps, and see, I just added a few seconds. So that's all you're going to do. I wouldn't go much farther than that. But see, then I go back to just that little distance work. So you do kind of break it up, but never do both at the same time. So we know that by watching the video, I can go 4 steps and she'll stay, but I'm not going to expect her to stay if I go 4 steps and then also have her wait for 5 seconds as well. That's just a lot for them to try and figure out. So one or the other. Keep it simple. If they break the stay like she did there, obviously she doesn't get a reward, and you just start over, and you might just go back to the basic where she can be successful. So I just did that, like, I think I did 2 steps. She was good, and then I was able to do that longer distance and reward her for that. So that's all we're doing with that. And again, keep in mind, so for this training video, I'm doing it just a continuous video, but each of these 3 exercises that I'm showing you today would essentially just be its own training session, but I'm doing all 3 for the sake of the video. But the puppies do really well if you just do quick, short, frequent sessions throughout the day. So I wanted to demonstrate this. This is a wobble board. She has never seen it before. This is the very first time she has ever seen this object. And I just wanted to demonstrate how you create that draw towards that positioning that you're wanting. So this is how I taught her the box, the cardboard box that you saw in the last video. This is how I taught her the self-loading in the crate, the exact same way. So again, this puppy understands interacting with objects, and she is crazy smart. She is a really brilliant little puppy. And you can see right off the bat, I mean, she's as long as she's touching it, she's standing on it with both front paws there, I'm going to click and reward and put the treat on the object. And that just kind of helps reinforce that the object is where I want her to be. If I hand delivered her a treat from my hand, she's going to start to focus more on me than the object. So here I'm calling her off. I'm saying, okay, give her a treat. And see how she did that all on her own. She went back, put her paws on that wobble board. She understands already, this is her first time ever seeing it. She understands that this is the object I'm supposed to, interact with. I'm trying to draw her off there. Okay. Right back on it. That is so cool. It's always really fun when they get to this stage. She's got the mindset now of offering behaviors, and she's just going to try and figure out what the right answer is. So she's doing really, really well. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, of course. And there are things that aren't, that we are working on that aren't in the video that we do day to day, but this at least gives you a snapshot of, some of the things she's been working on until we get to our video for next week, and then it'll be time for her to go home.